Well, here we go on part 2. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these rubbers off, some of these plastic brackets, tail lights, but I don't want to take much off. Purpose of this is to pull on these pieces we're replacing so they don't damage the new ones, and it's going to pull some of this other stuff that's not getting replaced back where it needs to be. Like if you look here, this fucking quarter panel almost folded this thing in half, for fuck's sakes. But it's gonna, like, see this stuff here, that's not getting replaced, this piece. It's gonna pull all this back to more where it should be for when I do unhook it all the spot welds. I gotta undo it right from the seams here. You know what I mean? But yeah, stay tuned. You want to leave as much stuff on as possible so that it pulls everything that you may not be able to see, at least closer to where it's supposed to be. Another thing that's coming out is all this fucking carpet in here. That's all coming out. Spare tire coming out, all this junk coming out. Okay, so we got her cleaned out in here. All these little brackets and stuff all off. There's our pile of shit. One more thing I gotta do is unhook these wires so I don't fucking break them. When I hook my metal, I'm gonna bolt this in there and hook onto it with the chain so I can pull it all out at the same time. It's gonna pull the light pocket out. It's gonna pull the inner, and the outer all at the same time. And I'm gonna do the same with this side. Now we got our handy dandy machine hooked up here. Right, with a blanket to save some lives. Got the chunk of metal hooked up in here. Very through. It goes all right down to about here. So we pull it hard enough, it should get a lot of that out. Still gonna go and clamp it here and pull this whole lip. Might put a bar in behind and pull it off. I don't know yet. We'll see how this comes out. And all I'm trying to do is pull it to get these gaps closed up more and to move this back more to where it needs to be. It should be good. Let's get it. Now what I did was I flipped this bar around so at my angle down here it's gonna pull, and this is gonna hit and push out down here some more. This is what the plan is. I had it flipped around, bolted to one of these bolts before. So now, yeah, let's see what this does. Pulled it out a lot though already. After a couple pulls here, you take a look, this gap closed right up. Alright, this spot here, this just needs to get tapped down a little bit. You can kind of see the curve. I'd have to get the tap down a little bit. We've still got some more pulling to do here. So here we are at the second location on. With the big hook on. This has a flat bar on the end of it. I don't know if you can see that. Taped in place. It stays up. I'm gonna give her another pull. Definitely getting somewhere now. I'll give her another yank in the same spot. See what happens. Look at how we are now. Doing pretty good. This upper pocket here is out nice. You can see the other side, you can compare it. You can do the same to the other side. This still needs to go out, but we got new ones. I'm really only worried about up here. Didn't close this gap up yet. We'll close that gap up. That's what we're going for. Last thing we're pulling is this rebar. It's attached to here. Might soften up this floor spot a bit. That's the plan. Unless we got my blanket. This right here, that's got the bulge. This is why I'm pulling this out, because now I can beat this and it will go to where it should be, or at least closer. This gap's almost gone, except for up here. The gap down here is almost good. If you remember, that was all peeled up, big gap. But this little gap there, I gotta tap this spot down. Once I get that pocket out, I can fix that spot. This spot. Get that a little more where it's supposed to be. This is all going to be new. This is not. So I want that to be as close to where it's supposed to be as possible to make life easier. See, that's why we leave the old panels on too. So I can push that one that we're not replacing out without damaging it more. The only repairs we're really going to be doing is down here on the floor. That actual floor pan. There's a little damage there. It looks good all here. Except for right here, we got that little crinkle. But once we got all this old stuff off, we'll be able to fix that with this here. Another part that is getting repaired. This getting replaced. This is getting replaced. This is the quarter panel. This is like a lower quarter panel. This I gotta fix right here. You see that all kinked in. That's really the only repair. This roof is getting repaired and the spots in on the floor pan. Other than that, it's replace, 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 replace. And the new piece goes right to here. So I'm fixing the floor pieces. And that should be it. And obviously new trunk, new hinges. And yeah.